for that cold blast down below zero for Thursday morning. We'll take a closer look at just how cold it could feel coming up. For the metro, high of only 20 degrees, so it's going to be cold from start to finish. This is the first time we're dipping below zero for the season. The last time we were down below zero was in February, so it's been a while. Wind chill on top of that's going to be feeling as cold as 10 to 20 below. So you want to think about bundling up and limiting that time outside, especially through the coldest portion of the day on Thursday. We're on first alert for dangerous cold across the area, and we'll find the coldest conditions around the metro and into western Iowa. This is where we're going to be hovering below that zero mark, low of 6 below around Harlan, just slightly warmer for most of eastern Nebraska with single-digit temperatures, but everyone will be feeling closer to about 10 below, even on the Nebraska side. We'll be taking a closer look at when we could finally for a chilly outlook for the rest of this week on Wednesday, and that comes along with a pretty gusty wind. So with that in mind, it's going to be feeling even colder out the door when we're warmest at 33. It feels more like 25 degrees at 8 a.m. And then by the early afternoon, feeling more like the teens, and by the evening, single digits. So bring those warm layers with you on Wednesday. Keep them on hand for Thursday. This cool down carries on into our first Alert 6 weather day on Thursday. It'll be talking about an even more intense wind chill factor with our first below zero temperatures forecasted for the season in the metro. Thursday, that overnight low of 4 below for Omaha. It's going to be feeling even colder than that. Our feels like forecast, by the time we hit about 7 a.m., we haven't quite hit our coldest point. So we're going to be feeling like it's below zero, mainly out across western Iowa, and that catches up to the rest of us right around 8 to 9 a.m. We'll be feeling closer to about 15 to 5 below for most locations. Few spots could get closer to about 20 below through the mid-morning for that feels like temperature. And then by about midday, we start to recover with feels like temperatures closer to the single digits. And that's where we're going to stay for the remainder of the evening. Still feeling like it's below zero, though, into western Iowa. So keep those warm layers on hand for Thursday. We'll stay relatively chilly from there. Slight warm up on Saturday. Snow showers possible as another cold front dips in. That'll cool us back to the 20s on Sunday, and then we get some lasting relief as we get into the tail end of the 10-day forecast. Much nicer day for our new date for Stuff the Truck. Next Tuesday, a high of 39, and we'll stay closer to 40 through the end of the 10-day forecast. You can stay on top of that forecast by downloading. This will be our first time below zero this season in the metro. 4 below for that forecast low on Thursday. The last time we were below zero was February 21st. We dipped down to -9. So we're coming close to that on Thursday. It's going to be a cold day from start to finish, only 20 degrees. So with that in mind, you add in just a little bit of a breeze. It's going to be feeling even colder. We could feel as cold as 10 to 20 below with the coldest conditions expected into western Iowa. Limit your time outside with any exposure to this cold over an extended period of time being very dangerous. We'll take a closer look at just how long we could be dealing with this chilly stretch. Shine peeking through earlier today. Now the clouds starting to fill back in, and off to the north, a couple of snow showers out there as well. We'll have some chillier air and some light snow potential on the way in as we get into the day tomorrow. So through this evening, maybe a flurry working south, but I wouldn't plan on seeing much of an impact. The cloud cover does provide some insulation overnight, and as you step outside early Wednesday morning, this is when we have our warmest temperatures. We're hovering close to that 30-degree mark for most of us, and we'll be tracking some light snow pretty close to the Nebraska-Kansas border and into northwestern Missouri. Could see a couple of light snow showers into the metro through mid-morning before that breaks up, and through the day tomorrow with a gusty north wind, you're going to plan on falling temperatures through the day. We'll be taking a closer look at what to expect for your chilly Wednesday and an even colder start to a first Alert 6 weather day on Thursday. That's coming up. Brian.
Thanks, Emily. We'll see you soon.
Chilly days for the rest of this week. A high of 30 as a cold front sweeps in. So we're starting off at 33 at 8 a.m. We have some slight snow chances in the morning for the metro. It's going to be really light, trace amounts at most. And then for the rest of the day, gusty winds continue to cool us down. We'll be sitting in the 20s as we move through the mid-morning hours and dropping to the teens by the evening. Feels like temperatures will be closer to the single digits at that point. So keep those warm layers close by and keep them with you for Thursday as well. That's a first alert 6, reaching for a high of only 20 degrees. That'll be our first dip below zero for the season. And we could be feeling as cold as 10 to 20 below through about mid-morning. Now from here, we'll be tracking some changes over the weekend. We'll be watching for a cold front that sweeps in on Saturday, and that could spark a few snow showers. By Friday, our front is off to the north, and that'll drop in as we get into our Saturday night. So we're still going afternoon, a high of 34. And then as that front moves in, we see that slight snow chance. At this point, does look like the best chance for accumulating snow stays just off to our northeast. We're going to keep a close eye on the track of that. There's some potential there for it to change. But what it brings for us is some gusty winds Saturday nights and a sharp drop in temperatures for Sunday. We're down to 13 degrees by the morning, a high of only 23 degrees. So very cold finish to the weekend. We start to recover from there. High temperatures will be back near 40 by Tuesday. That's the new day for Stuff the Truck, a little bit more comfortable. You can plan on high temperatures closer to 40 through the tail end of the 10-day forecast. So we are looking forward to a thaw. You just have to wait a little while for it to get here.